Lawmakers in New Orleans voted to ban public sex after Reverend Grant Storms showed them a tape of gay men having sex in the French Quarter during a festival. First of all, what do you think makes it a festival? I mean, banning sex from the French Quarter is like banning Star Jones from the buffet. You can never enforce it. And what was this guy doing with a tape of gay sex? If he was a priest, I could understand, but a Protestant? And Reverend Grant Storms sounds like a gay porn star to me.
All right. Sounds like it to you, Jimmy. It sounds like it to me.
This is who we have to pick this fall. We have a man who sent us into a war we didn't need and lied about the reasons for going in versus a man who looks like one of the trees in The Wizard of Oz.
That's exactly real talk.
Doesn't he? Don't you?
That was pretty good.
Don't you keep expecting him? He does. Don't you keep expecting him to say, "How would you feel if somebody picked something off of you?"
Damn it! I knew he was going to run it all.
Have you ever done this GHB, the date rape drug?
Oh yeah, Jim. I do it all the time. Didn't you see me at the rave the other night?
I did.
I was out there with the K and everything.
He gave it to himself and he raped himself.
That's right.
You did take GHB?
Yeah, but I couldn't get. Well, I couldn't get anybody to rape me, so I just pretended.
I think the point he's trying to make, or for worse, we're in there.
I think it was planned this way. I think it was part of an evil plan to, you know.
Do?
Yeah, because it's like, first of all, you get us into something that we can't get out of, so we have to re-elect Bush. Then we can't get out of it in 4 years from now, so we have to put in Jeb Bush. Then there's going to be George Bush, and then there's going to be like this sea of Bush. You know, they need to get with the program. First of all, I think it's the church's fault that there was all the molesting because they don't ever talk about sex. So then they're not allowed to deal with that. Secondly, priests should be able to get married. If you counsel people, if I had to counsel people on marriage and I couldn't get married, I'd be one bitter son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, bless me, Father, my wife doesn't understand me. So at least you have a wife. I have this poor excuse for a buddy booth.
Well,
you know,
priests actually.
Well, no, it's not in my interest to see my president fail. I mean, he's my president and I'm going to support him and I don't, you know, but I don't think the axis of evil thing helped. I mean, just think of it from their point of view. I mean, like you're sitting in Iran and you're eating your hummus or whatever the hell you're eating, and then all of a sudden this guy comes on TV and says, "You're evil," and you're going, "What? We are evil? Who? They said we are evil?"
You know, perception.
Well, you know what? I totally agree with you on that. Like, Nicole Kidman was nominated for an Oscar for The Hours because she wears a fake nose. But it's like, oh, she's really a beautiful woman. I mean, if they were but yeah, she was great. But, I mean, let's not forget that she's gorgeous. If they were going to really be authentic in that part, they would have cast Danny DeVito. Yeah. Very happy to say I know absolutely nothing about Scott Peterson. I haven't followed any of it. I don't care. I know nothing about him. I know nothing about Martha Stewart. I don't see the fascination. Wait until the guy has his trial.
Let's say you're not interested in the Martha Stewart case and you call yourself a gay man?
Not at all. Not at all.
You're going to get booted out.
I don't want to, you know, I don't care.
You better find a woman, son.
No, I don't care. I don't want to see her go to jail. I just want to see her go nuts. I just want to see her walk into a room and go, I don't care where you put the stupid pillow. You know,
potential date rapists are now being thwarted by a new kit that detects date rape drugs and drinks. If you could devise a new kit to help with dating, what would it do? Jimmy?
I would like a crystal ball to tell me what will happen after this date is over. Will I have an itch? Am I going to need a therapist or just a Xanax? Will I be able to sit down? Or use one of those inflatable donut seats? When I leave, will I be going home by taxi or in a squad car? Most importantly, do you take credit cards or is it cash only? Thank you. Good night.
All right.